every so often, and I think as we're approaching Sunday, it's the right time to look at. Every so often, I like to look at the role of patriarch Kirill in modern Russia and his lifestyle, which should be juxtaposed to his call only a couple of weeks ago for ascetic clerical standards. And really, we should pull out all the satirical guns and the indignation to highlight the moral duplicity that is found at the intersection of religion and power. The image of his motorcade, that I remember very well when I was living in Moscow, dwarfing Putin's, that evokes it symbolizes not only his personal excess, but also the very antithesis of humility that his position demands and that he encourages of his colleagues. The connection to verbosity, especially in bureaucratic and institutional contexts, underscores the parallel hypocrisy. Systems and leaders professing clarity and purpose, yet drowning in obfuscation and the rhetoric of goals and ambitions. The comparison to Graeber's bullshit jobs and the ever-growing word salad culture is a sharp reminder that both the ecclesiastical and the secular spheres that we witness share a reliance on unnecessary layers of complexity to justify their existence or to distract from their flaws. Patriarch Kirill, of course, doesn't want us to think about the photographs of him cavorting on a boat with girlfriends. He doesn't want us to think about the size of his cufflinks, or indeed, as I mentioned, the size of his motorcade, the clear extravagance of his own estate where he lives, this fenced enclosure. The alignment of clerical ostentation and bureaucratic verbiage suggests a deeper social problem, a love of appearance over substance, and it's not just peculiar to Patriarch Kirill, this doyen of manipulation in the Kremlin. Whether it's a patriarch gifted with gilded cufflinks or a consultant crafting key stakeholder ideation strategies, the outcome is the same: alienation from genuine purpose. Douglas Adams, the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the notion of exiling those who perpetuate rubbish to some Golgafrithchum-like colony might indeed free us from the paralysis of endless jargon. But the church, the boardroom, and bureaucracy alike could benefit surely from similar plain-speaking campaigns. There used to be a campaign for simple, straightforward English, and that seems to have gone by the wayside. Not only should we have simple, straightforward English, but we should also have an English that enjoys words. I have no problem with people embracing sesquipedalian artifice in the sense that Jacob Rees-Mogg stood up in the House of Commons and showed off his ability to know words like floccinaucinihilipilification, an absurd word that means very little. Indeed, it reduces very little to it's a long word to talk about very little, and simply because you've got long words at your in the dictionary that can be used doesn't mean that they should be used for anything other than fun. Long words are there really to evoke the memory of Leonard Sachs in the good old days, and nothing more, unless they have very precise meaning. And otherwise we should try to say things simply and to express things clearly rather than to hide behind jargon and the sort of legal codes that increasingly exist. So words, as people would know, words in a legal document often don't have the meaning that they have in ordinary life. They have a coded meaning. And that suggests that our law is no longer serving its purpose. The law should be clear, just as bureaucracy should be clear. And instead we're using words to hide their true meaning. We're using words to hide behind. And we should be plain speaking. Whether we're deciphering epistles or annual reports, clarity should be the greatest virtue of all.